Hi, Marathon Tom again here from the Potato Museum Show, and we are still wrestling with the topic of late blight.
Yeah, the late blight is the thing that caused the Irish potato famine, but it's still a problem worldwide, as we discussed in an earlier video. We're going to be probably doing this topic because it's so complicated. It's pretty interesting and it's seriously important. And this woman, Jean Ristaino, has upended all the theories about the origins of this, and she's fighting for full understanding of late blight, its past and its future. Liz, what about her?
Jean Ristaino of North Carolina State has an obsession with late blight and its history. So much so, she's been dubbed by her colleagues as, quote, the Sherlock of spuds.
Oh.
She found original famine-era plant samples and used them to genetically track late blight and understand its evolution. In doing so, she made history as a pioneer in plant pathology by becoming the first plant pathologist to analyze DNA from centuries-old herbarium samples.
All right, so we're going to see, here she is talking to a group about emerging plant diseases threatening our global food supply, and this is just a brief introduction to her talk. We're going to
all threatened by emerging plant diseases. And this is what I study in my day job, and it's what keeps me up at night. In 1845, the potato famine hit Ireland. This is a painting by David MacDonald. The Irish people uncovering the crop plants. The potato tubers are dead from late blight. This is a pathogen that devastated food security and caused a national security crisis in Ireland. And in fact, if you go to the harbor in Philadelphia, you'll see this famine monument there. The migration of people. We heard the last speaker talk about the migration of people from Mexico. Migrants have been coming to our country for centuries, and many of them not just because of religious persecution, but because of food security issues. The Irish famine caused 2 million people to die and another 2 million migrated. And interestingly enough, this famine memorial in Philadelphia Harbor, this was the site of the first introduction of late blight into the U.S. in the ports of Philadelphia and New York. Someone asked the question a while ago about seed. This pathogen moves in potato seed, and that's how it still migrates around the world. So I told you 40 million people can claim Irish descent. Do we have any Irish people in the audience drinking beer? Yep, I say it's a pretty big group, so probably maybe 25% in this room. I'm part Irish, part Italian, but yeah, a lot of people can claim Irish descent because of the famine. We have monuments, and in Philadelphia, this is a monument at Harvard Square to the famine. Lots of Irish involved.
Okay, so this woman has really upended the whole theories, and we are following her career. In fact, we were involved.
Oh, that's right. She was representing North Carolina State with an exhibit when we were doing the major exhibit about the potato called Spuds Unearthed in 2010 at the U.S. Botanic Garden on the Mall in D.C.
In fact, we got involved because the U.S. Botanic Garden was offered a display from her team called CSI Dublin, which was exploring the origins of the potato blight. And they said, oh, okay, this is a great display, but we need more. And they found us, and we...
But would I know her if I ran into her at a pub? I'm not sure. But still, hey, I think it's great. And she's a woman. Hey.
So we have lots of books on the subject that we collected. Just show us a couple of them. This is a big part of our library. Look at the molds and man. Look at that. Molecular tools to unravel the role of genes from Phytophthora infestans, which means plant destroyer. Keep going.
Okay.
Just keep going.
Oh, keep going.
And we're going to get to our favorite title.
Oh, his favorite title. Here it is.
The Advance of the Fungi by E.C. Large.
Which was written 100 years ago or whatever. We don't know.
What happened was trying to understand late blight, potato late blight, actually is the origin of plant pathology and the American Phytopathological Society. So it was potatoes which...
Doubt it.
Potatoes created an entire new science.
Yes,
plant pathology,
and we love to eat them.
And more on this subject, if you can stand it, other videos. Bye. Thanks for joining.
Bye. Subscribe, please.
Yeah, please subscribe.
And thank those of you who have already.
If you like all
You're
of what we're
scratching
doing.
your nose right there on the camera. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Potato Museum show.
Right.